Is the video going to reset at all? Or am I good to start this? Just gonna let it play for a few more seconds. Once it gets to 30 seconds, we should be good. Okay. Should be good. Okay. And it restarted. Right when I say we're good. Okay. Hey everybody, AC here, and welcome back to another episode of Danny Phantom Vlogs Revisit. Uh, this time we are talking about the episode Life Lessons. This is the 18th episode of season 1, and Skulker is back. Skulker is back, and this time he's targeting not just Danny, but Valerie as well. He ends up seeing the two of them duking it out against each other, and uh, he's not sure exactly which one he should hunt. Um, and Danny and Valerie end up being grouped together for a class project where they have to take care of a sack of flour for a week. And Valerie tries to um, pin the entire thing on Danny. Uh, she tries to make Danny do all the work for the entire assignment. Um, and Danny does for the first day, for the first couple days, and then he gets fed up with it, and so he decides to just dump it off at Valerie's, and be like, here, it's your turn to start pulling your weight. And that is understandable. That is perfectly understandable because this is meant to be a group project, and I've been in those group projects where the other people don't want to do the work, and they just expect a single person to do everything. Um, and I was in that situation. I was grouped up with people who did not want to do any of the work and just expected me to do everything. Um, and this. Keep in mind, this was like um this was a brand new class that I was in. This was a brand new class I was in. I had been in the class for like a week. These people don't know anything about me, because if they did, they'd know trusting me to do everything is not a good idea. um, because I am a procrastinator. I am a procrastinator, and I held off on doing any work until the day before it had to be turned in. And I only did my work. I only did my portion of the work. I did not do anything for them. I did not do anything for them. Um, and I explained to the teacher that I did my work. I explained to the teacher that I did my work. My work wasn't that great. So I got like, yeah, my work wasn't that great, but I at least turned something in. So I wound up with a C minus on the assignment. Um, and the rest of the group just failed. And yeah, basically everyone in the class learned very quickly not to trust me to do all the work, because I would just procrastinate till the last minute, and then put something super rushed together. Um, Matter of fact, I think that was the only C minus I ever got in the class. I was not a good student. I was really not a good student. Um, but yeah, yeah. So eventually, Skulker gets tired of trying to pit them against each other, and so he decides to just capture both of them and hunt them both at the same time. Um, all the while holding the sack of flour hostage. So the two of them end up having to work together in order to beat him. Um, and uh, Danny and Valerie end up learning to get along at least a little bit. Um, and while all this is going on, Sam and Tucker are grouped together, and Tucker starts this babysitting service, where for a small fee, uh, he'll look after the sacks of flour for everybody. Of course, that goes terribly. That goes terribly awry when Tucker's mom ends up using all of those flour sacks in order to make cookies. So, oops. So he has to give all the money back, and pretty much everyone in the class fails except for Sam, because Sam actually took care of the flour sack while Tucker was screwing everybody else over. And Danny and Valerie, their flour sack is like half destroyed, so they end up getting a C. They end up getting a C. It's either a C or a C minus. I forget. I saw the video like a week ago as of this recording. So it's still fairly fresh in my mind, but I am going off of memory right now. So they got a passing grade, and Sam got an A. Everybody else got an F, and Tucker got detention. And yeah, that's it. That's pretty much the whole episode recapped right there. I did like how this episode reminded me of like my own times in school and all the group projects I used to have to do. I never had to do the whole take care of a sack of flour or take care of an egg. I never had to worry about that in when I was in school. That was not a project I ever had to do. So, but is that enough to give it a good grade? Not really. I do appreciate the trip down memory lane I was given, but it on its own, the episode is just not that great. It's not necessarily a bad episode, but it's not that great. I think I'll give it the same grade that I got on the assignment that this episode reminded me of, a C minus. I'll give it a C minus. So that's it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.